Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits reviews. Tonight I'm going to review another of my favourites, and they all seem to be actually strong beers, funnily enough. Old Peculier, made by Theakstons. They call it the Legendary Ale. It's 5.6%, is a dark beer, brewed using a generous blend of finest pale, crystal and roasted barley malts, along with the majestic Fuggle hop, to create a wonderful full-body flavour with subtle banana, cherry and rich fruit overtones. Oh, sounds gorgeous. From the website, here's a bit of background info. Old Peculier is possibly one of the country's most well-known and loved ales. This unique, beautiful brew is often imitated but never matched, and is sold literally all over the world. With countless awards to its credit, it's something of which every Briton can be proud, and is the epitome of the greatest of the British brewing tradition. In the early years of the modern brewing era, about 200 years ago, many brewers produced a dark, strong stock beer in the winter months, like winter warmers and sort of things, to provide a base amount of fermented beer to add to beers brewed in the rather more volatile months of the summer. Old Peculier probably owes its origins to this. The name pays tribute to the unique ecclesiastical status of Masham as a court of the Peculier, and is also reference to the strong characteristics of the beer. For many years it was affectionately referred to as Yorkshire's lunatic broth. Old Peculier is a beautiful yet very simple beer, and I've just repeated that already. It tastes superb when accompanied by rich stews, strong cheeses and sweet puddings. Oh. So, let's have a look. Let's give it a pour, see what we think. Oh, I need to move me my little TV in the corner there, because I don't know if you can see the little TV just down there. Yeah, is smack in the way where the top opener is, the bottle opener, and it, on a brew like this, it's just splattered down. So I need to move them, or at least get a little bottle opener just to do it in front of the camera. So as you can see, nice dark colour, you know. Masham, I'm sure that's where the Black Sheep Brewery is as well, in that area of Yorkshire. Look at that, a lovely creamy head, good head on it. This is my Stella Cedra glass, and if you've been following these reviews, certain glasses have got what they call ridgets on the bottom, and they aid with the fermentation. But what they also do, they help keep the head on the beer, which, you know, so if you get something like a Stella glass or a lager branded glass, it should have those on the bottom, and it helps keep the head on it for longer. But what you don't want is one that keeps the head too good, because it will froth over and you'll never be able to drink your beer. So, according to the website, you see a dark, rich ruby red. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely spot on. A smell of distinctive banana and black cherry aroma. All I'm smelling is malts. No, I'm not getting any banana. Rich, dark and smooth tasting with magnificent Christmas pudding, kaleidoscope of flavour. I mean, it sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Can't actually say. I'll drink a bit more and then I'll read a couple of reviews and see what the reviews say about it. Been drinking coffee and cola all night, so just need to get that out of my system a little bit. Right, let's have a look at reviews then. So, we'll go to rate. No, we'll go to Beer Advocate actually for a change. Got some good beer review websites out there, but what, you've got to remember with beer websites is not everybody's got the same tastes in beer. You get some that go on just to have a moan. They bought a beer, they don't like it, and they'll give it a crap rating. And so it's not, there's not a wide band of people who know what they're talking about. I mean, it's not that, everyone's got their own taste. We all like what we like. But generally, you do get a lot of not so good reviews. So on Beer Advocate, the review is 3.96 out of 5, which they class as very good. I would say that's decent. So here, 5 out of 5. This beer is as close to the nectar of the gods on Olympus as anything you can drink. I first tasted this, recommended to me as I drank pints of bitter in a Welsh pub, as the best bottled beer in the world. Wow, I mean, you can't fault that, can you? I've never found anyone who really likes beer who didn't agree. From Yorkshire to Georgetown, Washington DC, Theakstons deserves an International Medal of Honour for this incredibly rich, looks rich, smells like heaven, tastes and feel pure nectar. Wow. Let's go for a more negative review, just to get the bearings. Right, this is 3.11 out of 5. Looks dark brown, nearly black, clear, amber brown, light shines through, beige head that dissipates relatively quickly, leaves lacing on the side of the glass. I couldn't see the lacing because it's that dark. I mean, the head has dissipated, still there, but it's that dark, you can't even see any lacing or carbonation. Smell and taste. Aroma of whole grain graham crackers. Tastes like fizzy water with no real discernible notes at first, then goes into the whole grain graham crackers taste, but very lightly so. Finally, a strange mineralic caramel aftertaste alongside some bitterness, then finishes again with a fizzy water. Lingers on the lips with a mostly bitter tone, with a very slight generic hop palate taste. Thin mouthful they've put. A little bit disappointing, very fizzy watery, smells better than it tastes. Has a strange mineralic, metallic, tinny quality to it. Oh, that's a strange review. Right, another one. This person had this on vacation in the UK. Appearance, basically the same. Smell, some metallic notes, mixed with hearty caramel, butterscotch toffee and even molasses. With no metallic notes, this scores higher. Taste, middling to heavy bitterness, some peat and earthiness with caramel and toffee and molasses. Some wood complexities too. Mouthfeel, medium bodied, a bit sticky with pricklier than expected finish. Very good and robust feel. Overall, very good beer that improves as it warms. An impressive first beer in England. So yeah, some strange reviews. No one said anything about the banana. No one said anything about the cherry in it that the brewer says. And like everything, it could be that they, first thing you do is you check the date on the bottle. If you're having it out of a bottle, you check the date on the bottle. Because if it's out of date, it's going to taste different. In some ways it will taste stronger. In other ways it might not taste as good at all. I've had old Peculier out of a bottle a year out of date. I'm not going to tell you where I got it from, but I used to work for them. It was found on the shelves a year out of date. Reduced it down. I'm not going to chuck it. Whew, no chance. I wanted to taste it. And it was absolutely... So, let's see how this compares with some of my more favourite brews. As I drank it then, right, back to the review. Bloody phone call, eh? Phone call disturbing my quality reviews, or at least trying to quality review. Anyway, so what it is, I did actually taste some banana then, strangely enough. It is a lovely winter beer, there's no doubt about it. If it was brewed originally for that, it's definitely something. It's a warmer, it's definitely like a winter warmer beer. Lovely dark beer. I'm not getting no metallic taste or what the other people were saying. You know, everyone's got different taste buds. You know, we all can taste or think we've tasted certain things. Molasses, I'll go with the molasses sort of taste. Butterscotch, if I tasted butterscotch in this, I'd be drinking bottles of this. It's got a really warmth to it, you know, a lovely strength. I mean, it's only 5.6, and yet it tastes comparable to, like, you know, like the Champions Brewed. Where is it? Yeah, McEwen's Champion Ale, which is 7.3. Even at 5.6, it tastes similar. The other one has obviously got a bit more of a kick in it, you know, because obviously 7.3 is a lot more than 5.6. But it has got a lovely warmth to it. You know, it's one of them that it's the nail. I mean, I've done 9 hours at work today. Come home, I've got 3/4 of an hour at home. And then I've done another 3 hours painting at my daughter's, hence why I'm covered in white paint. Yeah, I love gloss. Right? But, so this is well needed, you know. Just a chill down. Theakstons make some rather good beers as well. I haven't got any more here, but let's have a look at their beers. Just let me divulge more of that without going on too long, because I'm a swine just for carrying on. Theakstons. So let's have a look at the beers that they do. Our ales, that's it. And I've drank a fair few over the years, maybe not all. Alright, so the seasonal ones, permanent cask. Let's look at the permanent cask ones. It's got a funny side to it. Right, permanent cask. All Peculier, yeah, obviously that's there. XB, similar in dark, you know, another darkish beer. Lightfoot, I found that a bit too light for my liking. Black Bull Bitter and Best Bitter, I don't think I've had them. I might have had them in pubs, because obviously you go into a pub, and I'll go into a pub and I don't want to be drinking lagers. I'll drink a bitter, or, you know, if not a bitter, I'll be drinking something like a Guinness or something. But obviously if it's a branded beer, the first thing you're going to go for, you think, I'm having one of them, you know. But anyway, back to what we were reviewing. Still got a head on it. That might be because of the glass. I still can't see the lacing. No, it's that dark. I can't see. Where the bloke says it was on the internet review that it was watery, metallic, and all these other things he were coming out of. None of that's true. You know, maybe he needs to brush his teeth before, you know, he does his reviews. Now the bloke who gave it a 5 out of 5, he's onto something there. And definitely got a bit of cherry then for some strange reason. And it's amazing, you know, if you're drinking a beer and someone says to you, what can you taste? And you're like this, and you think, I can't taste anything. And then you have a list of things in front of you, and you're swirling it around in your mouth, and you think, do you know something? I can taste banana. I did a Hobgoblin review a few weeks ago, and I've never associated Hobgoblin with banana, and I'm drinking it and I could actually taste banana, and I was absolutely stunned. So as your palate grows, you know, you're going to be able to taste things that you know you couldn't taste, and obviously that's where the brewers, you know, someone at the brewery's done their, you know, homework putting these tastes in, and the complexity of the tastes only come the more your palate grows more. So the more you're drinking, you know, not just necking beers, but actually enjoying the beers. So, you know, a pint, you know, you want to make it last, I mean, if you can, make it last half an hour or so. But obviously I'm not doing half an hour reviews, because I'd run out of stuff to talk about. Although I can talk about rubbish if I needed to. But anyway, it is. Whew. I chose it because I've had it before and I know it's a good beer. Is it a summer beer? No, it's a beer. It's a beer. It's one of them beers you want it late in the evening. You know, it's not a middle of the day beer because 5.6%. You know, you won't want too many afterwards. But you know, getting towards the end of the night, you know, you want something to settle you down. So you got a nice cheese board in front of you. You know, with your Stiltons on and that. You know, get the crackers out. Get this, a bit of that. You know, because obviously there's not many people. With Stilton, you want to be drinking port to get the mix of the sweet and the, you know, the tangy. But obviously, if you're in the beer world, you know, this would be your version of port. So to go with your Stilton, especially if you've got a burger with a bit of Stilton drizzled on the top, jobs are, you know, jobs are good. So, out of 5, it is, you know, it's a contender for one of my best beers. And gotta be careful, I don't give too many beers too many high scores. It's not a 5 out of 5, it can't have a 5 out of 5. Even King Goblin, which I basically say is my all-time favourite beer at the moment, is only a 4.8. I'm going to give this a absolute solid 4.7. It deserves it, you know. There are some beers out there that might be better, but for a quality beer, you know, you can't fail. If you like your dark beers and you like something with a little bit of extra, you know, in it, this, to me, is absolute quality. There's a reason it's been around all these years. You know, if it's rubbish, they disappear quickly. Or they get took over by some international firm and they don't market it right and they knacker it up. But let's not go down that road, eh? Lots of Nottingham ales have disappeared because of them. But yeah, Theakstons, brilliant. 4.7, bang on. And now I need to neck it because this review's gone for ages. And there, thanks for another review. Soon I'm going to review this, which looks like dishwater. It is elderflower champagne. Picked elderflowers from a field. 6 kilos of sugar, sparkling yeast. It's as solid as you can get. It's already blew one of my bottles because it's that strong, the pressure. And it's naturally cloudy. Nothing I can do about the cloudiness unless I put findings in, which would probably knacker up the sparkling bit. But and that's just to let some of the fizz out, let some of the air out. That's alleviated the cap a bit, but that's coming up in a review when I'm brave enough to try it. Thanks for watching.